Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our watch of Impact Wrestling. I literally just got home, so sorry for the slight delay. But we're live now, and we're getting an intro. We're getting a reminder of the Ultimate X match where Kushida became the new X Division champion, and let's see, we're just getting a recap of that, which that match was absolutely insane, guys. I mean, look, I am not the biggest Impact guy in the world, but it was a good match. The return of Eric Young was a nice little surprise. Not necessarily like the greatest thing ever because, hey man, hey Steven, hey Mick. I kind of like the return of Eric Young, but I kind of don't because, I mean, it's not bad by any means. And I like Eric Young, but I don't know. They wrote him off in that way of like, oh, Diener stabbed him with a knife and killed him and all that. So that was kind of like, well, what was the point of that if you're just going to bring him back? But we're getting a reminder of how Lio Rush won the X Division Championship, which, hey, maybe Lio Rush will actually be able to stay in the company for once. He's only been at, let's see, WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact. Trinity, reminder of how Trinity defeated Deonna Purrazzo, which to me is still weird to say. Like, I really did not see Trinity winning this match, but no, it is what it is. I personally would not have put Trinity beating Deonna Purrazzo unless Deonna's going to WWE, but, But anyways, so Trinity, your champion. Oh, you must be a little bit ahead of me, Steven, because right now I'm still getting a recap. So I will also say I'm not sure that I like that. I'm not sure I like that no, it's not even Chris Sabin. Alex Shelley beat Nick Aldis, but at the same time, there's rumors now that Aldis might go to WWE. So, that might be kind of cool to see. And then we got the return of Josh Alexander last night, which it's good to see Josh back. I'm glad. I like to see anyone return from injury. So, am I the biggest Josh Alexander fan in the world? No. But do I like to see him? Yes. Oh. So out comes Scott Demore to start off the night. Um, Hold on. I'm going to put my phone on mute. Otherwise, my Discord's going to be out going off every 5 seconds. Scott Demore wanted to come out and say thank you to all the fans. Thank you, Scott chant going. Which, eh. He says he's thankful for you because Slammiversary was one of the most amazing nights of his life. Cat gets a cheer, which kind of should. He says a good part of it was because all of his hometown people here in Windsor. A1, Eric Young, and legendary local boy, NHL enforcer Darren McCarthy. A little shout out to him, which I'm not even sure why you even have an NFL enforcer. I say just let them beat the holy hell out of each other in NFL, but you deserve it chance for Scott Moore, which I'm not sure why they think he deserves it, but his leave of absence as president of Impact Wrestling is over. He's back. He's the acting director of authority. Santana Morella is getting ready to face off with Dirty Dongo right here tonight. Should be a good match. We're going to hear for the first time for Josh Alexander. Walking weapon chance. He says ABC and Ace Austin, they've got their title rematch against the new Impact World Tag Team Champions Subculture. Jake something. And then there's the good hands coming out. He says Demore needs to shut his mouth. Typical Canadian. Represents Windsor quite well because Scott Demore, look at me when I'm talking to you. He's a coward. How convenient that you end your leave of absence and hide behind your presidency right before the two of them were going to give him a seat. Scott Demore says, get in the ring if you've got something to say, which is funny because Scott Demore acting like he's some sort of badass, which he's not. He says if he doesn't like, he says why whether it's a Sky High, whether it's a Canadian, you've been a thorn in not only my side but the side of his tag team partner too. He's been a roadblock for the good hands. They think that he's a little overdue for a beating from the good hands. Scott Demore taking his jacket off. they're going to square off against Sammy Callahan and Rich Swann. Normally, I like Sammy Callahan and Rich Swann, but I'll be honest with you, this match kind of seems like a waste. I mean, ugh. They're talking about how Scott D'Amore got a win last Sunday at Slammiversary. Not that anybody cares because that was a waste of everybody's time. They're talking about Callahan and Swann came up short in the tag team thing. Thumb to the eyes of Callahan Swann, but then uh, Swann turns it around on the like slingboard crossbody, and now he goes for some sort of run and dive thing, but it didn't work out very well. Ooh, I'm not sure which one it was, if it was Jason Hotch or the other, but one of them just actually did a really nice moonsault off the corner turnbuckle. Blue Thunder Bomb from Jason Hotch. Good hands putting the beating on Rich Swann right now. Oh. 1 second, guys. Oh, I got to stretch for a minute. Rolling bridging suplex from the Hotch. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to stretch for a minute. So, what's everyone doing tonight other than watching Impact? Anything fun or exciting, or any plans this weekend, or just how to try and not fry? They send Swann into the corner, kicks, thrust kicks from Swann. He goes up the top, jumps, double clothesline. Callahan in. He's just whooping him. Thumbs up. Double flatliner. Well, that was weird. Actually, I take it back. It was like a half flatliner, half DDT. Oof. Man, that was a mean looking Death Valley. No, that wasn't Death Valley Driver. That was oof. It's mean though. Whatever it was. They're going for something. What is it? Double something. Combination offense, kind of like a crucifix choke slam. And then Swan and Callahan with the win. So, at least that's over now, thank God. So, what's everyone doing tonight? Anything fun or just killing time? He says Slamiver. Chris Bay says it was supposed to be the best Bay per view. He says they're going to prove they're the greatest tag team in the world today. Zach Wentz, he's back. He's cooler. You're sicker. I don't care, bro, because both can go somewhere else. Because tonight they are going to beat Subculture, the new Impact World Tag Team Champions. They are going to take back what they never should have lost. Two of them, the Rascals and ABC, arguing back and forth. He says if they should win tonight, because we might feel like getting involved all over again. He says right now they're going to get involved, and Bay says back it up, back it up. And they start brawling in the middle of the hallway. Scott D'Amore comes in to break it up. He says Ace and Bay has a match. You go worry about that. He's ejecting the Rascals from the building. And here comes Swinger. He says maybe the 50 wins thing was misguided. Hey, Mick, how are you doing, man? If Swinger can win one match, he's got a title shot. Hey, Gianna. Johnny Swinger versus Zicky Dice. And if Swinger doesn't win, he's gone from Impact Wrestling. He's fired. Oh, whoever loses the match is fired. So if Zicky loses, he's gone, and if Swinger loses, he's gone. And we go to a commercial break. And I go back to whooping people on Mortal Kombat. Whoop-tastic! Finish her. I don't know. It could be Swinger. It could be Dice. I've heard some rumors about. I've heard some rumors about WWE looking at Dice for one of their upcoming projects. That let's just go ahead and touch on this. So, according to reports, we could be seeing Bray Wyatt before the end of this year. We don't know exactly when yet. We just know at some point before the end of this year. And yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I'm not really a big Bray Wyatt fan. I feel like Bray Wyatt is extremely overrated, to be honest. So, who knows? Woo! You think so? You think at SummerSlam? I don't know if we'll see him that soon, but we could. See, I think he'd be more likely to attack Brock because Brock's the one who refused to have that WrestleMania match with him, and I feel like he might kind of hold a grudge about that. Well, he's not just Cody's nightmare; he's also our nightmare because you got to remember, Bray Wyatt is how do I put this in the nicest terms? Garbage. He's pure garbage. I'm going on the record now saying it, guys. He is garbage. He, unless he comes back having really put in the work and just gotten a lot better, I'm not sure anyone cares. He's just there's only so much you can do with a guy like Bray. He's creative, yes, but his skills in the ring don't really back it up. So they need to do something with him to make him a little more. I don't know. Just I mean, guys, he only had what was it, one match, the Mountain Dew match, and it was just so so bad, so bad. I mean, look, I'm not saying that he couldn't get good. I think Bray Wyatt could turn things around, but I think he needs to study tape and see, like, okay, here's what I need to do to make myself better in the ring. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it is a combat sports entertainment thing. So it's like, if they don't do something. Did you say that? Oh, Gianna, Gianna, front and center, get your ass in here. Did you just say that the pitch black Mountain Dew match was great? I don't know what the you're smoking, but I need some of it because clearly you lost it. That match was absolute trash. Worst match I've seen in the last 10, 15 years. They're asking how Eric Young, how does it feel to be back home? Tons of stuff from his past. He's got history he's got to address. He said it felt pretty cool to him to be standing side by side with his coach, Scott D'Amore. Team Canada's anniversary, coming out victorious. He says he loves tradition, he loves history, but one thing he's always been about it's change, it's evolution. And all this says he's happy to actually see him back. Not as happy as the outcome of the main event where I was using the full object. That's another story for another day. Gianna, you've lost all credibility. You said the Mountain Dew match was good, was a great match. If you honestly believe that, your opinion on who's trash and who isn't trash, I'm not going to say meaningless. I'm going to say that dirt has more valid of opinion. He says he thinks history can be beautiful. He thinks tradition can be better there. But one thing they're not going to put him in a box. They're not going to. Tradition is beautiful. He's right. one of my favorite wrestling traditions is we get to the ring, bell, and two men figure out their differences one on one. So it looks like tonight we're gonna get Nick Aldis versus Eric Young. Yeah, Jake something does look a lot better with long hair. You know, it's funny. I'm looking at how he looks right now, and this isn't a dig against. This is not a dig against Jake something, but he kind of. Maybe it's just the way that trailer did it, but he looked. Did anyone else get Mason Ryan vibes from him? I got Mason Ryan vibes just now, like big dude, powerful, but just he doesn't have it. Like I don't see Jake something ever being a world champion in this company. I can see him maybe as like an X Division or maybe even tag team champion, but I can't see him as a world champion. Woo! Wow! Jake something making his way to the ring. He does look a lot better. He looks healthier too. So it's going to be Jake something taking on Kevin Knight. Yo, I'm going to throw this out there. Gianna, Mick Thomas, and anyone can comment, but where my Mortal Kombat fans at? Anyone a Mortal Kombat fan? Johnny Crackhead? I don't know who you're talking about, but okay. So, out comes Kevin Knight. He says, little does he know he's stepping in the ring with yours truly, the Jet, Kevin Knight. I know Jake is this, he's that, he's big, bad, or whatever. He's something to say the least. When it comes to the Jet, don't ever sleep on Kevin Knight. I've actually been pretty impressed with Kevin Knight so far. He's not half bad. So the two of them going for a lockup. Yep, Jake something's got him locked up. Jake something controlling Kevin Knight at the moment, just making it look easy. But Kevin Knight turns around, gets him in a headlock. But what's his name? Jake something is able to pick him up. Oh, Kevin Knight goes for a shoulder tackle, and he just makes it look like it's nothing. He makes it look like he's not even doing anything. He makes it look like he's just like, nah, whatever. Kevin Knight goes for another one, but jumps over him. Big shoulder tackle from Jake something. Knocks Kevin Knight down once, twice. That was unique. Kevin Knight jumped up in the air and he shoulder tackled him right in the gut. That looked painful. He does, doesn't he? I think he is actually. Right? Like Stephen Chambers, you're saying this, I'm going to throw it up there, but I'm going to ask you, like, he actually is, right? You're not just saying that. I think I read somewhere he is actually one of Kushida's pupils, is he not? But Jake something thus far dominating this match. He's powerful. He's fast. He picks him up. He scoop slams the crap out of him. Jake something for a cover. Only gets a 2, though. Uh, I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what you're saying. Wrestling with Savage. You know what? Unless you're in here, shit out. But you're right. There we go. That's better. I'm still learning, remember? Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I thought. I thought Kevin Knight was a student of uh, Kushida, which honestly, uh, good person to learn from. I've always liked Kushida. I always thought, boy, I don't know who you are, but you better get your butt in here if you're going to shit talk. Because right now, all you doing is making yourself look like a worthless idiot. Anyways, Kevin Knight slingshots over the top rope, body, uh, uh, crossbody. If you're too tired to care, then why are you saying anything? You know what, Gianna? You can kiss my ass. You talk a lot of shit, but you're another person who doesn't come on here. Unless you're going to come on here, keep your mouth shut. Yes, I am. I am Savage's pupil. Oh, you're taking a Bray Wyatt? Okay. I mean, Savage, you got to enjoy this. Earlier, Gianna said, and I kid you not, well, I don't even know your email. I wouldn't know how to link you. But Gianna said, I kid you not, well, the Mountain Dew match was the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match was a great match. Like, I don't know what Gianna is smoking, but yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can't figure out how to invite Gianna on here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can't figure this out. I'm gonna take a look at some stuff, Gianna, see if I can't get you on here so that you can tell us how the pitch black match wasn't the worst thing in the history of pro wrestling, because it was. Let's see. Persona Savage. I have my options here that it shows are I the dog kennel match. Okay, RJB. I will admit I'm not the guy who knows everything. So, what was the dog kennel match? I don't even remember that. Oh, the kennel from hell. God, yes, that was such a stupid idea. That's, uh, guys, listen to this and tell me this is not the most asinine thing you've ever heard. The kennel from hell itself was a hell in the cell with a steel cage inside, and the objective was to escape both enclosures to ensure victory. That's just stupid. Like, why would you put a steel cage inside of a hell in a cell? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, jeez. Okay, you know what, Gianna? I will give you, I will give you credit where credit is due. I will give you credit where credit is due. You do not have the pitch black Mountain Dew match was not the worst match ever. No. You're right. That wasn't the worst match ever. The dog kennel and man, RJB, a historian of bad matches over here. Viagra on a pole match, like Jesus. Yeah. WCW. Hold on, sorry guys, trying to. Yeah, the Punjabi cage match was pretty terrible. Like I get what they were going for with it, at least. Like to this day, I still wonder. I'm like, did I really see the Pitch Black Mountain Dew match, or was that just a really, really, really bad, like caffeine trip? Anyways, let's see. Kevin Knight back. I don't know your email, Gianna. The two options I have are, the options I have is John Gilcher, J. Manuel Cora, and Strive Online Coaching. So if you're one of those, I can send you an invite. If not, you'd have to either put it in the chat or something. Judy Bagwell on a forklift. Jeez Louise. RJB, I think you remember more horrible matches than I've care to remember. Like I don't remember a lot of horrible matches because I tend to just be like, you know what? That was a terrible match. I am not going to discuss that. So, I mean, hey, man, more power to you. But, yeah. She was on a forklift, Stephen Chambers, not a pole. But, yeah, that was a nightmare. WCW near the end was like basically just the Wild West, more or less. It was like, geez, like this is what we're doing. Do we have nothing better to do? Kevin Knight in control, doing some arm twisty stuff, trying to take away Jake Something's power. Hold on, you know what I wonder? Yeah. So Gianna, if you want to send an invite, you're welcome to. Or tell me what your email is and I'll send you an invite or whatever. But yeah, I don't. I'm still learning stuff from Savage. Like I don't know everyone's email yet. I should probably get him to send like the regulars so that I can like invite you on or whatever. But man, Jake something right now. I don't know why he's giving me such a Mason Ryan vibe to him. And if anyone else remembers who Mason Ryan is, he was a guy who, in my opinion, looked like he had potential. But
Travis, can you hear me?
Barely, but yeah.
Shut your ass up. What's up, bitch?
Man, you look like you're somewhere having fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm about to go back in here, but it's like too loud in there right now. A lot of fucking kids.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice looking pool, though.
Not bad, not bad. The half hour from Sesame Place. Way too loud in there, though. You guys wouldn't be able to hear me if I went on in there.
I was just telling everyone that we're watching Kevin Knight versus Jake Something, and I was telling everyone that he looks like Mason Ryan. Like, if people remember who that was, Mason Ryan was a guy who big dude, powerful, but there was just something missing, and can't remember what it was. It was just something. Stephen Chambers seems to think that Jake Something looks like Elias, which,
Elias?
I mean, Savage looks like Tony D. So.
I'll kill Tony D.
Huh?
I'll beat up Tony D.
It's all about the family.
My family's much bigger than Tony D's. You guys don't want to see my family. I'll bring my family from Greece. All 300 of them.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that, Gianna, first of all. Yes, that's exactly what it felt like. It felt like Mason Ryan was supposed to be the new Batista, but he just didn't have that.
So annoying.
But yeah, no, Savage, you look like you're having a good time, man.
Yeah. It's all right. My wife and kid are about to go to sleep. What's up, Nick?
But
Sorry if you can't hear me good.
hey, you know what? You can say I got a lot of bad takes. I'm fine with that. But you cannot defend that pitch black Mountain Dew match. That was one of the worst matches in history.
In history.
It was that bad. The problem with Bray is he's very, very creative, and I give props to Bray. He is creative. But he needs to study some tapes and, like, what can I do that was like this guy or whatever, because he's just terrible in the ring.
I'm going to mute my mic. It's going to be loud.
To Mini Savage.
Oh, what'd you say?
Huh?
Did you say something about who?
No, I said happy birthday to Mini Savage. I don't know his name.
Thank you. I'm going to mute my mic because it's way too loud in the pool area.
Okay. So, Knight going for the pin. Only gets a 2 count, though. Knight says it's time to end this. He's going up top. Or no, he's going for a springboard of something. Springboard. Jake something with that black hole slam, and that is it. 3 count, and it's done. Jake something, you're a winner, guys. And not a half bad match, actually. I continue to be impressed with Kevin Knight, and Jake something's pretty good, too. And now we go to a commercial. So, yeah. I'll tell you what. Well, I mean, yeah, you could argue fake ass Abyss and all that, and I'm not going to even disagree with you on that one, Gianna. But at the same time, I mean, you got to figure there's only so many finishing moves you can use that there can be. Like, they got to redo ones occasionally, and I don't mind Jake something doing it, but yeah, it is funny every time I see that move. Like when I see Corbin's deep 6, I look at it and I'm like, isn't that just a black hole slam? Hey, y'all be nice about Savage and his beer belly. He's working on it. But yeah, no, I agree. The black hole slam has been used by many wrestlers since Abyss. But the problem is none of them look as good as Abyss. Like Abyss's black hole slam looked devastating. It looked painful. It looked like the kind of thing where you just got slammed down and it drove the air out of your lungs. And it was good. So let me ask y'all this. This is a crazy thought here. What do y'all think if Bray comes back? What do you think of him doing that, finishing out that? He did? Vince McMahon created that move? Really? Huh. If, this is a big if Bray comes back, what do y'all think of him being, I don't want to say a manager, but like him having his own faction? He's the leader. He doesn't wrestle all the time. It's really more like he's the general and he leads the troops into battle or whatever, but they do most of the work. Like, I feel like that could work because I think that Bray is charismatic. I think he's creative. Yeah. Riddick Moss and Emma wouldn't be a bad choice. I've heard some rumors of Scarlett and Carrion. I've heard some rumors of Joe Gacy. I mean, there's a lot of different options they have. And pretty much all of them could be good, actually. mind Riddick Moss and Emma with Bray. I think I'd rather see Bray in a semi-manager role than seeing him in a like actual wrestling role. He's very creative. He's very charismatic, but he's not very good in the ring. He needs to. I think he's better if he's just like a. This is going to sound weird to compare the two, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. Ah, man, Steven Chambers, I like your idea about Corbin and Bray, and Gianna, I actually wouldn't be opposed to him replacing Finn in Judgment Day. I have a feeling that they're more likely going to kick out. I think they're more likely going to kick out. What's his name? Damian Priest, so that they can be like, hey, all that. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Actually, I think Corbin, Bo, and Bray could be a really good team. Corbin, Bo, and Bray. Yeah. I always forget which one's the older and which one's the younger. Oh, Dallas is 33. Oh, okay. So Bray Wyatt just posted this about 5 minutes ago on Twitter. Oh. He just posted a video of his character in 2K23. Yeah, Bray. Yeah, that's what I was looking up. Bray is 36, so he's the older. Somebody just posted this and said this. I want to know what you guys think. What do y'all think of the pitch for it being Bray Wyatt returns to NXT and it reveals that he is the leader of Schism, and it was never Joe Gacy. It was actually Bray getting his orders from Joe. I'm not saying that I like this idea. I'm saying somebody pitched this idea. What do y'all think of it? Savannah Evans. Let's see what we got here. Savannah Evans with that huge leg drop. 1, 2 count. Kick out. What do y'all think, though? Do y'all think? Yeah, pretty much Steven Chambers. This is pretty much a bathroom break match. But what do y'all think? Think Bray should go back to NXT, maybe refocus himself, learn what he's doing, or y'all think he should go back to the main roster? I don't know if I'd go that far, Gianna. I mean, that first match with Sami Callihan and who was it? Sami Callihan and that.
Like the Grouch?
I do. I like it. It's a good shirt.
There's a good little cool quick. So what's going on inside tonight? Anything else this shit?
I've always liked Oscar the Grouch, though. I've always thought that Oscar the Grouch was that character that nobody wants to admit they are, but deep down they are.
Yeah, true, man.
Has a cancer stick.
I got lots of them. Lots of them. And guess what? You're still going to get cancer and die before me.
Yep, probably. Probably.
I get cancer from eating like a fucking Twinkie.
Yeah. I was reading. So we were discussing this, Savage. We'll get your input. Someone was pitching the idea. I'm not saying it's a good one, but someone was pitching the idea of Bray Wyatt going back to NXT and it being revealed that he was the leader of Schism all along.
Hold on. All I heard was schism.
Somebody was pitching the idea of, what about Bray Wyatt going back to NXT?
No, that's like going fucking backwards. That's like degrading himself. No, what they need to do is just go back to the original Wyatt family. Get Eric Redbeard.
That's what the article was complaining about. Was that, like, Bray needs to go back. They're like, he's terrible in the ring.
Just go back to Bray Wyatt. Just Bray Wyatt. We don't need the Fiend. We don't need Uncle Howdy, Uncle Duty, Uncle Kaka Zulu. Just fucking Bray Wyatt. And how about this, Bray? Lose 40 pounds. Get in the best shape of your life. See, Bray should be looking at someone like Gunther. Gunther, who once was way more out of shape than Bray Wyatt ever was, right? And this guy, he got his opportunity, and he made the absolute most of it. And guess what, Travis? It's still paying off because he's still the Intercontinental Champion. Gunther should be the person that everybody in WWE should aspire to try to be like. If you're not already in the best shape of your life, when you have the tools at your disposal, because when you become a WWE superstar, they give you everything you need. They give you the gym. They give you the personal trainers. They give you the dietitians. They give you the doctors. They give you everything. They give you the roadmap, and you're surrounded by people who have been doing it for decades. Bray needs a lot more than DDP yoga. I don't think DDP yoga turning that shit around. What Bray needs is to probably leave home. I think he's so comfortable at home because he's got a hot wife, right? He's got a smoke show for a wife. He's got a beautiful family. He's been popping out kids every fucking year. I think, in my opinion, Bray is just super comfortable right now. And I don't think he cares the way that he cared 7 years ago.
No.
That's what I think.
I think my pitch earlier wasn't the NXT thing. That was somebody else online. My pitch is, I think Wyatt should come back and be in like a, I don't want to say managerial, but like he's the leader of the faction. He sends the soldiers out to battle. You have to get through the soldiers first to get to him. Like, I feel like he'd be better as a faction leader than a guy who does this every week.
Hold on.
I still am just shocked to put that title on freaking evidently Savage is frozen or something, which is but gum, I'm getting my butt whooped. Oh, there we go.
All right, what I'm going to do now is hold on. There we go.
What were you saying? Well, evidently that was the end of Wrestling with Savage. So, Savage being on Wrestling with Savage, but that's okay. So I'll pose the same question to you guys in chat. We're all wrestling fans. We all discuss stuff. What do y'all think? Do you think that Bray would be better in a leadership role, of like a leader of a faction role, or do you think he's on his own? Oh, there's the link if anyone wants to join. Anyone wants to join, feel free. I mean, Gianna knows that we rib each other, but deep down, we're like a loving family. He's the uncle that you don't let anywhere near your children. No, I'm just playing. No, Marty is the uncle you don't let anywhere near your children. I mean, he's a good guy. I like Marty, and he tells great stories. But, woof, man, were y'all on here? That stream quickly became AO. Bunch of commercials at the moment talking about power tools. Ooh, power tools. That's what everyone cares about, right? Power tools. But yeah, I mean, somebody wants to come in, they're welcome. I will happily add you to the stream, and we can debate anything. We can debate Bray Wyatt's career trajectory. We can debate, should LA Knight be a world champion before the end of his career? We can debate, favorite ice cream top, and I don't care. I'm in a good mood. I can literally debate anything with y'all guys. Or discuss, I should say. Debate makes it sound like we're trying to kill each other like a bunch of evil teenagers, but, Oh. God, I love Raiden. I don't know why I love Raiden's character as much as I do, but dadgum, I do love Raiden's character. I was glad to see that Raiden is going to be in Mortal Kombat 1. They're doing him in a very different way, but he's going to be in it, and that's what really matters to me. We can debate how insanely sheltered I am that I can honestly say this, not out of rudeness, but out of fact. I have never seen any of the Rambo movies. Never. We're getting pictures showing Scott D'Amore, how good Slammiversary was. But junk. I mean, this is just all weird photo stuff, so, whatever, who cares? You guys, I've been playing Playrix. They're talking with Jonathan Gresham now. He says since he signed at Impact, he's had something on the top of his tongue. Something he didn't want to say, but after Ultimate X, to be honest, he feels like he can't hold his tongue anymore. He says in Ultimate, can you explain that comment? In Ultimate X at Slammiversary, you were fantastic. I understand you didn't win, but the Impact fans are still raving about your performance. Jonathan Gresham says what people says is irrelevant. But let me ask you a question, Tom. What was the tagline for the X Division when it first started? It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits. So another question for you. What's synonymous with no limits? No rules, right? He says, so to him it's kind of funny because when you look at every sport on the planet of Earth, they're all governed by a set of rules that the players, the combatants, have to abide by to win the contest. So why isn't pro wrestling the same? Why isn't the X Division held to the same standards? The problem is exactly what I was fighting against in Ring of Honor. I fought to bring back rules, pure rules. And here I find myself in an environment with no rules. Jonathan, what are you trying to say? He asked. I'm saying maybe this is not for me. This environment might not be for me. So, Jonathan Gresham, dang. I mean, that was basically him going off on Impact, saying this is second best. So let's see. So, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be him setting up a. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll go back to AEW. I know that him and Tony Khan have got some real issues with each other, but I'd like to see them set that aside for the sake of the fact that honestly, I think Jonathan Gresham would be great in AEW. But you know, sometimes when you have people that have big egos who think they're something special, sometimes they think that they are entitled to something better than what they're being offered. And I'm not saying that he's not entitled to it. I mean, Jonathan Gresham is an amazing wrestler, but will Tony Khan concede? I don't know. Dirty Dongo out first. I'm gonna move this thing over here so I can see it and y'all's chat at the same time. Because truth be told, I don't need to see my own reflection. I'm ugly enough that I don't need it. Dongo says, "Man, does he hate pro wrestling?" And that's all. That's all he says. Out comes Santino Marella. Oh. Who? Realize, of course, that we can all see you. Yeah. Santino versus Dirty Dongo. Dirty Dongo. He is Dongo, but he is dirty. So very, very dirty. I don't know why. Like, there's something about his character. Did y'all ever see the movie Don't Mess with the Zohan? He kind of reminds me in a weird way of Adam Sandler's character from that movie. Yeah, Ricky was in the house. Then he ran away like a little chump. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, Ricky. You're always welcome here. Just don't do any of that fiend mask crap. Nobody cares about it.
Once
Hey, Jay.
again, I must save this show from going off the rails. We got Elmos out here, Cookie Monsters, fights with Gianna over here. What the hell is going on? I thought this
I
was
don't
an
fight
Impact
with Gianna.
watch along.
We
This has
back
not
and
been an
forth.
Impact watch along. Right now, Dirty Dango, the hottest superstar in Impact Wrestling with Santino. This is the fallout from Slammiversary, folks. You're missing it live, baby. This is what we came up with after a good Slammiversary pay-per-view. This is what we came up with. Jesus.
Yeah, it was actually one of the better Slammiversary pay-per-views.
It was the best. I don't want to hear Trinity sucks. That match was good regardless, even though my girl lost. It was still good.
I look, I'm a Deonna Purrazzo fan too, and I have to admit, that was a good match. I'm still a little surprised they put the title on Trinity just because I figured she would be going back to WWE. But hey, let's see. If she continues to have matches that good, I'm good. I'd be fine with it.
Deonna doesn't give a damn if she wins or loses. She doesn't need to prove anything to this company anymore. So it doesn't shock me that they gave her the belt. Let's see what she could do with it.
So,
I think
Jay,
she could have some great competitors.
Jay.
Sorry, I'm just watching this horrible match here. Yes.
Yeah. We respect your opinion on here too, even if you do say stupid stuff like Roxanne Perez is good. But regardless, we do respect your opinion.
He will have a dog coming soon. Cora Jade coming soon.
So, with that being said, we were discussing it earlier. I want your opinion.
There comes the bullshit.
If and when Bray comes back, do you think he should go back to his role of like whatever he was doing before? Or do you think that they should build a faction around him, make him like the leader, and make it that he doesn't have to wrestle that often.
What name you said?
Bray Wyatt.
He's still alive?
Yeah, he's
I'm happy. I'm happy with the position he's in now. Away from WWE.
I
Stay
agree with you.
away from WWE. I have told people it's going to be a joke with the Underhowdy. I feel bad for Guilt. You actually bought that mask. Like, Jesus Christ, please burn it. Burn it as soon as you see the show. But if I was Vince McMahon, which I know they have some beef, if I was Vince McMahon and Paul Levesque, I would basically tell Bray, hey, look, man, let's cut this bullshit, spooky shit.
Yep.
Let's just have you back in the Y family in NXT because it worked. And that's it. You have one or two people around you. That's it. And
that's
you
what
know
I was saying. Do you think he would work better as more like a faction leader than
I
an
think
actual
he
wrestler?
works better in his character of what he was with the rocking chair and everything. I think that was awesome. I thought that was great TV, something we have never seen before. Those video packages were awesome because it was flashes, so you didn't know what the hell was going on. Even when they had Braun Strowman and we didn't even know who the F Braun Strowman was, those were awesome video package leading into you. Yeah, he was disappointing for a year, but he stepped up. So
Yeah.
I think he has the ability to make other people better, but he could be solo. He could be without. Here we go. But he could be solo. He could be without. He could be everything. And this match is proving to be a very bad one.
Yeah, this is terrible match.
Right forearm, Santino gives to Dirty Dango here. Don't understand Dirty Dango's attires. Remind me of Grayson Waller for some reason.
I just said it a minute ago before you got on here. There's something about his character that Dirt Dongo's character that every time I see it, I'm reminded of that movie Don't Mess with the Zohan with Adam Sandler. Like, just
That was a funny movie.
was.
But I will say this, Steven Chambers of what you said. Look, Karrion Kross didn't ruin Karrion Kross. Booking ruined Karrion Kross.
Yep.
He got basically buried with AJ Styles in like less than 5 minutes. That just tells you all. They
Well,
have
let's
no
go.
faith in him. No
Let's
faith.
go back even further. I still
Go
to this day I still don't think that he should have lost any matches to Drew McIntyre. I think he should have just consistently beat Drew. It didn't hurt Drew to take the losses to Karrion Kross, and that's how you build him up as a credible threat. Instead, they
Dango with
had,
a twisting moonsault he missed. Go ahead.
what in the world? Who is? There's some guy in a motorcycle helmet.
Maybe a little.
Johnny Bravo, whoever that is. Wait, Johnny
Oh,
Bravo?
my
I'm pretty sure
God.
Johnny Bravo is a
And now,
Adult Swim
folks, this guy with the stupid cobra. Oh, nice. It's over.
That
Matt
was
Cobra.
you know how bad that
That's
that
Tyler
match-
Breeze? No, it's not.
Johnny Bravo or something. I don't know. You know,
The hell? Who the hell? Oh my God!
you know how bad that was.
Impact had just taken a worse turn right now tonight.
You know how bad that was, Jay. I think I'll go back and watch something good, like last night's Blood and Guts match. I'm not really gonna watch that, but that was better than that was.
Jesus. What's up, Mick? What's up?
This is why I don't watch Impact.
Yep.
Oh, a light backstage segment. Here we go. One of the
Jay,
rises.
what's up? Yo, Jay, what's up?
What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Watching
Long day of chaos.
Agreed.
Welcome to having
Happy
a family.
birthday.
Thank you.
Yep, happy birthday, man. So now we're getting Josh Alexander, so maybe we'll finally get something good out tonight.
This is
I got Impact on the tablet. I'm watching it.
actually good.
Oh, that's the
told
best
you they-
way to
I
watch
told
it.
you they
Watch
will
it on
win.
the
I
smallest
told you
screen
they will
possible
win.
so you don't have to see it.
The
Exactly.
potential.
Savage here fighting smart, not hard. Yeah. Stephen Chambers just said he'd rather watch the Britt Baker squash match than this.
No, they disrespected a champion. No way. That's right. Josh Alexander made his return to Slammiversary. It was exciting.
So y'all,
I am looking
Saturday
forward to
for
what he's going to
Collision,
say.
bro. I'm gonna be doing live interviews starting at like 7 o'clock till 7:30. So if you want to join up, Travis, around 7:30, and then I'll just pass it off to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. If you want, you can leave me some questions if you want to ask any questions of the AEW fans.
Yeah, why do they watch this? Why do they watch the product?
I want.
That's the first question.
I'm gonna ask what everybody
Why do you
thinks about Ricky Starks. I'm gonna ask what people think about Jack Perry.
I think you should dress up in your brand new suit, go there and be like, "Hey, I'm Ricky Stark's friend over here. I need to see him backstage. Let me in. Let me in."
I don't need to do all that. I can
Listen,
just
if you set up a table at a hotel where nobody knew what the hell you were doing, I think you get away with it. If you took a picture with Mike Tyson backstage, you get away with it.
No, I don't think that's going to happen, Stephen Chambers. Because
All he has to do is text Ricky. Ricky, I'm here. I'm here. I'm really in the front row. I'm right here. Is he going to be on Collision?
Probably.
I don't see that happening, Stephen Chambers. I get what you're saying.
Considering he wasn't on Dynamite, I think Collision is Ricky Stark's show now.
Why we want to do a Ring of Honor pay-per-view voucher on? It sucks.
Yeah, no.
It sucks.
Come on. That's literally the exact same time.
Didn't you see Claudio last night? You didn't see Claudio last night, Stephen Chambers? That guy forgot how to do suplexes.
You know
Ring of Honor no longer has any honor.
You know what the problem here is, Jay? People last night, people were like, "Man, did you see how bad that was? How bad he botched that suplex?" All that. Let's be clear on this. I've said it from day one. I'll say it again. Claudio has always sucked. Always.
That's not true. Cesaro, his biggest moment is when he body slammed the Big Show while holding him and carrying him over the top rope. That, they dropped the ball on that. If they would have ran with that, they could have made him a world champion off of that.
I think they messed up when they turned him heel because he had a good momentum, and then they turned him heel, and that was it.
Dude, what I don't like is they do a lot of things for these Andre the Giant Battle Memorials, and they push these guys with it, and then they just drop the ball on them. They drop the ball on Cesaro. They drop the ball on Corbin.
Where the hell is Riddick Moss? Like, is he just gone?
That's a good question. I don't know. He's probably, I'm assuming he's injured.
Oh, he is injured.
I'm pretty sure. Daniel Bryan Danielson had surgery.
Oh.
Yeah.
It went well.
According to this that I'm reading, it doesn't say anything about an injury. But let's see.
Hey, what's up, little Jake? Hey.
Yeah.
What's up, big boy?
Nicholas' birthday today. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Where are you going?
Jay, he was going ape shit during the parade, man. He couldn't sit still. He was trying to jump on the floats.
This little guy here, forget about it. If I take him there, be like World War III, bro. I gotta chase him all over the place. Where are you going?
Yeah, you can't take.
I gotta
you can't take your eyes off him.
This is my Thursday routine.
You know what? Because you mentioned it with AEW, or maybe it was Impact you said it was, I can't remember, but I'm seeing it all over again. Like, why is there more commercials than there is wrestling?
I don't know.
Because they need money, bro. They have no revenue.
And it's sad to think, because somebody and I were talking about this today. He goes, "Do you think at one point in time TNA was a serious competitor to WWE?" And I'm like, at one point in time, yes.
No. That's like saying, did Telemundo have a series that competed with Friends? Come on. Stop it.
Of course it did. It had a show called Mexican Friends. Hey, I went for the non-racial joke there, so
There goes the heel Eddie Edwards on.
yeah.
Why was Joe Hendry on the pre-show? What was up with that shit?
I can't hear what you're saying, Jimmy.
That shit was setting me. I was like, why is he on the pre-show?
Joe Hendry's the only good thing they have going.
But he should not be on the
Although
pre-show.
now that he's back, Josh Alexander. I am a Josh Alexander fan. I wasn't for the longest time, but he's consistently impressed me with having.
He looked like he lost a lot of weight, no lie.
Josh,
Yeah,
Massive weight. Massive weight.
I read something the other day saying he's lost something like 20 pounds.
Nah, he looks like completely different in Slammiversary. I was like, what?
Yeah. I want to see Josh. I want to see Josh. Honestly, I'd like to see him take the title off of Shelley. I think Shelley's been a very disappointing champion.
Don't worry, guys. Yo, give it like 3 years, and you're gonna see half the AEW roster on Impact.
I am surprised ABC lost the belt. I'm really surprised they lost the belt.
Sammy Guevara, future
Very
Impact World Champion.
And that tag match wasn't bad, but I'm surprised these guys lost the belts for sure. And I didn't like who won. Fuck out of here. Mark Andrews, no.
Not on Mark Andrews.
Who is this trash? What is this Culture Club shit?
Subculture? Yeah. Mark Andrews and
they horrible.
Is it James?
Yo, I want to meet the people that actually pay for Impact pay-per-views.
I will say
one of the
this.
venue for like GCW. It's like one of the.
So I want 1 year to Slammiversary here in Texas, in Fort Worth, and it wasn't terrible. And I don't know. Here's the weird thing about it. The best experience that whole night was talking with the fellow wrestling fans about, like, what was your favorite moment of Impact? Like, oh, I remember this match. Oh, remember this one? Like, that to me was what kind of made Impact kind of cool, was just chatting with other people. I think the Slammiversary match itself was I think it was Eric Young and Bobby Lashley and Austin Aries in a steel cage, but
Sounds staticky. Is that me?
yeah, I think that's you.
Yeah, I hear it too.
Yeah, it was Jay. Yeah,
Do I sound okay?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not really talking too much, but
the thing about Impact, at least for me, or remember, let me rephrase that. Remember, I went when it was still TNA, it wasn't Impact yet. I feel like the rebranding really hurt them. I don't feel like rebranding as Impact helped. I feel like they were just like, okay, now we got to get away from what made TNA famous, which was all the blood, the sexual, the violence. Like, that's why people were watching it. It's the same thing we see with AEW. What did AEW literally brand itself as?
they didn't get away from violence. They just burned someone on TV like last week.
Huh?
They didn't get away from the violence. They just burned someone alive last week.
Well, yeah, one of the worst segments in pro wrestling history, but
Yeah, well, in their minds, it was good shit.
I didn't like it when they did it with The Fiend, but at least with The Fiend and Randy Orton, it looked genuine, like burning somebody alive. This looked like, I don't know, man. It looked like one of those cheesy 80 films you see when they set people alive. On fire, I mean. Yeah. This match in general is, I still don't think they should have taken the titles off of ABC. They're honestly the best tag team in the company right now. Hey, Sal.
A little better, right?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I gotta wear my.
I was telling Savage, like, I still to this day do not think they should have taken the titles off of ABC. I think that was a horrible mistake.
That's what I said. I said I was surprised they lost the belt, and that match wasn't bad either. I'm just surprised he lost.
I'm surprised they lost, and I'm surprised they put it on the wrong team.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they're doing it for the girl. Who knows? I never liked Mark Andrews. I don't know. I was never a fan.
Nope, I wasn't a fan of him either.
Like, okay, you could do a shooting star. What they fucking do?
The only thing I remember about Mark Andrews was him teaming with Sideshow's Bud or whatever.
I just remember because he was like a big signing at that time. I was like,
the goddamn jacuzzi is being occupied by like 87 kids. Shit is annoying.
That sounds about right.
I hate it.
That sucks. Exactly. So far, ABC doing great, man.
Yeah. ABC is a great team. They never should have taken the titles off them.
But I would like to see them separate for a little bit. Ace Austin fan. And I kind of miss Ace Austin promo.
Yeah, I think it must be Savage's phone or whatever.
It can't be me.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, like,
is that better?
Taking the
I turned off the Wi-Fi.
Taking the titles off of ABC was a terrible decision. Another wonderful commercial. More commercials than wrestling.
Hey, look at that. The back wiper on my car is good for something.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, John, I dropped the link in the chat if you want to come.
I hear things. I don't know. Closes at 11.
Yeah. I don't know what caused it. There was a time, and I do remember this, there was a time when I had friends who were watching TNA, not WWE. Like, they were like, oh, TNA is a great thing. WWE's been kind of in. And I don't know what caused TNA, whatever it was that made them good. Like, they just stopped caring, I guess. Like, I think we... Are you there, Jay? Nope, we lost him. Oh, there he is.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
It's fine. I was just saying, there was a time I had friends who were watching Impact and not WWE. I think, particularly, I remember this, when Bobby Roode was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, I didn't listen to him. Like, I remember really enjoying Bobby Roode's TNA World Championship run. But then after that was when it started kind of just going,
Well, he's been champion for over 300 something days, right?
He was a good champion.
I gotta.
Hey, Jago.
Hmm.
Hey,
He
Jago.
probably got tired of watching Impact and was like, I gotta get out of here. What I was explaining, though, was there was a time when I had friends who were like, I'm watching Impact, or TNA at that time, not WWE. And it, at the end of the day, I think it was just like when Bobby Roode was their world heavyweight champion, I didn't miss a single week. He was phenomenal as world champion.
Travis, if you give a shit about the quality of this stream as much as you did about talking about Impact Wrestling, my God, we would have something. We would have something, Travis. See how I just clicked the little thing that says Impact? It looks pretty now. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not hosting this. You're the host. This is Wrestling with Travis now. I'm gonna make another one, so this way you can click that one. Maybe that'll make you happy. If it says Wrestling with Travis at the top, maybe you'll like it.
No, you don't have to do that. Just I keep forgetting. Like I keep going into brand, and I keep looking for it. And I'm like, I can't. Is it under the like overlay or what? I'm looking for?
Yeah, that's overlay. Overlay lets you change all the things. And don't be scared to play with it while you're live. Like, who cares? Like, that's how you're gonna learn.
Back to that.
Well, now that I know that the WWW is the Impact one, when I come on here, I'll make sure that I put that at the top.
Yeah, I gotta rename them. I gotta stop being lazy.
This match is. I don't know. What do you think, Jay? What do you think of this match?
I think it's pretty good. I don't like subculture, but it's pretty good.
Why can't I change the cameras?
The fans are into it.
The thing is, Impact, at one point in time, TNA was every bit as good as WWE.
Shut the fuck up. That's the stupidest thing you've ever said on this show.
Hey, you know what? You know what?
The stupidest. And you've said some dudes. No. Listen, what does it come back down to? Let's go to Eric Sims. What did he tell you the business is about?
Money.
Impact, in their entire existence, right? WWE has made more money off one WrestleMania than Impact has made off their entire existence. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
I do, but there's also a difference between a company that has a $1 billion marketing company or marketing industry and a one that probably is a dude sitting in his mom's basement.
Okay, that doesn't change the fact that Impact was never better than WWE. Not even close. Never. Not even when they had Kurt, Sting, Big Papa Puppet, all those guys came from the WWF. It's the same reason why the NWO was able to do what they did. Because how do two guys from one company go to another company and now they're scaring everyone in the locker room, right? I mean, the whole locker room is now petrified of their jobs, their livelihoods, their storylines. It's all up in the air because these two guys from the land of giants are now here. It's the same thing. TNA Impact, all they did when they brought all those WWF guys over is they took time away from the people that were there killing it for them. How many people don't have a job, a career, or a name because Kurt Angle decided to go to Impact? Think about that. How many wrestlers were denied opportunity because of those legends that went to Impact? It's probably not a lot, but I'm sure there's a few people that we don't even know who they are.
I mean, Kurt Angle became a TNA legend just as he was a WWE legend, but it doesn't.
TNA legend is the listen. He didn't become a TNA legend. He walked into Impact a former World Wrestling Federation champion, and he won the fucking Olympics with a broken freaking neck.
Did you see though today? He had an interview. I think it was earlier today, but they were interviewing Kurt Angle, and they said, "So, where do you think you had a better run, WWE or Impact?" And he was like, "Impact, no question."
He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember.
Or he does remember, and he remembers that Impact Wrestling went, "Oh my gosh, this is the guy. Let's make everything."
I'll say this. There's a chance that he was having more fun in Impact because he got to come in, not have to learn the business. He just got to come in and have fun.
Yeah.
He was treated like a god. How are you not going to have fun?
What are we talking about here?
You know, and it's
Kurt
funny.
Angle's run in Impact.
It's
Of
funny
course,
too.
you only have to work 2 days a week.
And he gets to win every match.
It's interesting. I was watching the article interview, whatever you want to call it, with Raven, and he said, you know, we were brought in. They said, "Okay, you guys are big name stars. We want to give everything to y'all and all this." And he said, like Raven specifically said, "I'm only willing to do this if you let me choose who I want to have feuds with, because I think that we can build something great here."
Dude, look at it like this, Travis. How many people from Impact and TNA went over to WWE and then became super successful? There's only one. There's only one. Don't say Bobby Roode, because he NXT champion, yeah, but he didn't do what
I
AJ
wasn't gonna
did.
say Bobby Roode.
AJ's the only one. The only one. What is that?
Hold on. I don't know if you can say huge champion or not, but Xavier Woods.
Yeah, but listen, he's a huge star. Multitude of accomplishments. But not on AJ Styles level.
No.
Like,
Nobody's on AJ Styles level.
He is the only guy from Impact that they allowed to come over and beat the shit out of their top guy.
Mm-hmm.
From day one.
Yeah.
From day one.
No,
What does that tell you?
I agree. He's the only.
That's why Impact, like, guys don't go from Impact to WWE and become bigger stars. It just doesn't happen. AJ Styles is the exception.
I mean, could you argue that because he went to WWE, Bobby Roode is more known than he would have been in Impact? Yes.
No, 1,000,000,000%. Because he went to WWE, he's not only more known, he's more paid, he's more successful, all of that. But he's still not on AJ's level.
No. But here's the thing. Look, y'all know, and I'm going to say this. Y'all know I love Will Ospreay, but Will Ospreay is not on AJ's level. Nobody has been consistently performing at the level that AJ has in every company. He didn't care if he was wrestling for 5,000 people or if he was wrestling for 50 people. He always put on the best match possible.
All right, but here's the question, and I'll go to Jay first. Jay, do you think they ever make AJ world champion again?
No, because of his age.
Travis?
I think he might get one final shot at it, but I think that it's not going to be a very long one if they do.
Yeah, I don't mind if the reigns are short or not, but I still think there's some people on the roster, no matter what their age are.
He's too fucking old, man.
It doesn't matter. It's not about
fuck out of here. I don't want to see another AJ run.
Gimmicks aren't about age, man. It's about right time, right place. If you catch the heat again, if you can still work, if you can still make money.
Listen,
that's why they
AJ
put the strap on Hogan, bro. They let Hogan beat Triple H. They didn't have to do that. They could have said, fuck Hogan. He's old.
He was dull before he got injured, and he's even more dull than ever.
I don't mind that once in a while. They've done it a few
They
times.
put
I
him with
didn't like.
Karrion Kross.
I don't like when they did it with Goldberg. Like I wasn't a fan of Goldberg coming in, and I think who did he beat? Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I wasn't a fan of that. I wasn't a fan of
But you know
Goldberg.
what? I wasn't a fan of it, but I understood why.
Let me give you an example.
And that was a good WrestleMania match between them. That was a good redemption.
If Stone Cold came back and won the Royal Rumble,
Back to the match,
and then
finally.
won the fucking championship at WWE WrestleMania, beat Roman Reigns with a stunner, I wouldn't mind it at all. He deserves it. He's earned it. He had to sit on the sidelines for 19 years.
I think I want to see Cody versus Reigns.
You know what?
There's a couple of guys that I wouldn't mind.
I'm gonna get flack saying this, but you said the whole thing about it. He came in, he had a stunner, champion, all that. If I'm booking,
people love nostalgia, man.
Huh?
People love nostalgia. You're telling me Mania wouldn't blow, the fucking roof wouldn't go crazy if Stone Cold was holding up the title at the end of the night and he ended Roman Reigns?
It would. But you know what?
Yeah.
At this point, no matter who takes the title off of Roman, as soon as they take it off him, they're a legend.
If I'm Vince McMahon, here's how I'm thinking. Stone Cold's been making me more money than any other superstar for a long time besides a couple.
Also getting ready.
What can I do to make sure Stone Cold stays relevant another 50 years no matter what? You have him take down the tribal chief. Because all these new motherfuckers, they're all like this, Travis. They're all going to remember for the rest of their lives that it was Stone Cold Steve Austin that ended that run.
I mean,
and
look,
you take that ultimate legacy that they've already created, which you know better than most people how hard it is to create a character and a legacy as good as Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's lightning in a bottle. So you can't let that lightning die down. You have to multiply it, man, to the new generation. The people that don't know who he is, the people that don't remember who he is. We're not talking about all the people that are running around like this and they know, oh, hell yeah, what? The people that have no fucking idea who he is, but they know who Roman Reigns is. And they acknowledge him as the tribal chief and the best in the world. If I'm Vince McMahon, I'm calling Triple H and I'm saying, you know what? We need to preserve Stone Cold Steve Austin's legacy.
Wow.
The absolute best way to guarantee maximum profit. We will take Stone Cold. He will be tribal chief. We'll have a basic storyline for about 6 months. Have a little run, simple matches, squash matches. We'll figure out how. I don't know how we would take it from him.
Here's the thing. I'm also thinking from a mindset of like, who can we still get really great matches out of? For that regard, when you said what you did about, you see them ever putting another title on AJ?
I'll tell you right now. Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam is still delivering matches at a high level that I've seen live. It's fucking crazy to see this guy doing fucking karate kicks off the top rope, jumping leg drops off the fucking apron. He's still doing all that shit.
Cares?
You don't care about Rob Van Dam?
I did like a year or two ago. Now I know.
Now you know. All right, but you really wouldn't be hyped to see Stone Cold beat Roman Reigns?
Listen, I know in my life I'll never see it, but it would be awesome.
Gianna, listen, almost every prediction you've ever made on this channel has never come true. Like, ever.
Here we go. A bodybuilder.
You know what?
Here we go.
You know what, Savage? Look,
Johnny
I get
Swinger.
that Gianna's
next week.
Watcher. I respect that.
Trinity and Luna. This is the code.
Gonna have to remove Jay because he won't shut up about what's going on in Impact. No. Look. Oh my gosh, I actually like that. That's cute.
This
The
is what
thing is,
everybody's been waiting for. Josh Alexander.
you know what? Gianna's a faithful watcher, and that means more to me than any opinion ever will. With that being said, this person, Gianna, Ricky, whatever you want to call it, said, and I quote, well, the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match was a great match. So when they said that, my opinion went, no, done.
Another commercial? Oh my god.
Another commercial? Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
What the F, man?
Again, there's more commercial
Yo,
wrestling with Impact.
Travis,
I was
change the
looking forward
camera
to
to the
this.
one that says 4.
It says what?
Just keep changing the cameras until I tell you which one I like.
Okay.
The way the stream looks. Press
Like-
buttons, man. Click shit. Put sound effects. Fucking do something. Do something, Travis.
Now we're just fucking around with the fucking set.
Let's see what we got here. We have to start customizing this stuff.
Okay, take one.
Travis, I want you to edit one of them.
You want me to what?
Edit one of them.
Edit. How do I do that?
It should be like a little button on the bottom right that looks like a little pencil. And then you
Okay.
click it. I think it's on the bottom of the window.
You've reached the limit of 8 custom layouts.
I gotta get more expensive.
All right, hold on. Settings. Layout. All right, just deleted one.
I know you're gonna clean it up. Right? Okay.
How does this work?
All right, I just deleted some, so feel free to like pick one and just fuck around with it.
What the fuck is going on?
We're trying to teach Travis how to get this shit popping, man. We got to teach Travis how to do this.
By doing different camera angles of you?
Oh, dude, what do you mean? I'm hosting the show. Like, you can do stuff. You can play video. Jay, I'm going to beat the fucking shit out of you, bro, when I see you right now. I swear to God, you get.
Take me backstage, please.
I'll take you backstage, all right. Me and Ricky Starks are going to hit you with a double clothesline. Way better than MJF's, too.
I'd be super tight if that dude ignored you, sadly. I'd be like, wow, this guy really did
Look,
it
my
third.
phone is like 6 feet in the air right now. Look. That's the foot. Kick to the fucking face.
You too.
Oh boy.
I'll hold it up, too.
Look,
Funny, this was supposed to be an Impact watch along. It just turned completely left.
you know what, Jay? You know why it turned completely like this? Because anything is better than talking about Impact.
That was a good tag match.
It was a good tag match. The
That
ending
probably
was
one of the best we've
stupid,
seen this week.
Gianna's going hard.
Oh no.
Oh, Gianna, I know that you would like me to be into you, but sorry. One, I'm straight, and two, even if I wasn't, I have standards.
Who's that? Nice.
And secondly, Pitch Black match was garbage.
I kind of
Pitch
like
black,
it. I
man.
kind of like it, man. I listened to the ending was garbage.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Yo, why is Jay bugging out right now? Like, he's like warping. The Matrix is
Yeah,
broke.
I'm waiting for the commercials to.
Hold on. Savage, real question here, though, okay?
Yeah.
When you watched the Pitch Black Mountain Dew match, how high were you during the middle of the match?
Wasn't high at all. I was on top of my limit.
I don't even do drugs, and I was high as shit watching that
Who
match.
does drugs? I only smoke cigarettes.
That match was like being on a badass trip.
Is this the best edit you could come up with? Is this the level of your creativity? Do something different right now. Impress me. Change the camera around.
I just
Make
did
it so. What'd you do? I don't. Oh my God.
several times.
I like that one. Go back to that one.
This
All
one.
right. No, go back to the one you just had. Okay, now what you're going to do is go to edit and drag your face down a little bit, just a little bit, and then drag my face down a little bit so that the Wrestling with Savage logo isn't covering my face.
Like that.
And then hit save.
Let's see.
No, that's okay. I'm okay with that. We'll see what happens when Jay gets here. Where's Jay? Is he back?
Yeah.
And take a phone call. Here we go.
So now, Travis, obviously, now go to edit again and then add yourself in there. After you edit, on the bottom left, there should be a button that says add. And from there, you can add other cameras. You can add slideshows. You can add movies, videos. All right, see, this looks okay.
No. Hold on, Gianna. I will give you credit where credit is due. The Pitch Black Mountain Dew match was still better than any Dana Brooke match. I will give you that.
Gianna, Dana Brooke is very talented, man.
She is, but why is her? Look, she's very talented, but somehow she
I like the way she just looked at me when I said that because he knows I'm trolling.
I don't think she's not. I don't think she's untalented. I just think that for whatever reason, her matches always just kind of fall flat.
Nah, it's basically what Marty Jannetty said. If you don't got it after 2 years, might be time to do something else. What was that? Who was that?
You know what?
Woo! 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 Woo!
Cover the kids' ears for a second here. Dana Brooke has a very viable solution. It's called OnlyFans.
Ooh, what? I don't even know what that is.
OnlyFans is the thing that Mandy Rose got fired for being on.
No, I don't know what that is. We don't acknowledge that on this show.
Oh, okay.
Not me. I don't acknowledge that. I don't acknowledge that.
I acknowledge the fact that she's making more money doing that than she is in WWE. But
I can make more money, yeah, bro. You can make money selling pictures of your feet. You can sell your socks. Like, there are a lot of ways to make money. There's crazy fucking people out there.
Well, you know what? You're saying you don't acknowledge that on this site. I have a pretty big feeling that Marty's going to acknowledge it. Jeez.
Marty?
Marty would acknowledge pretty much
Marty
anything.
is sick bastard.
Oh, this isn't the party with Marty, is it?
No.
No,
Marty has a lot of parties, but
See, what I want to do is I want this show to basically become like the WWF version of a follow-up show for all the shows. Like, I want you guys to literally act like Byron Saxton and, all these other people like Adam Pearce, the people that do the talking and the way, of course, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, Wade Barrett, Booker T, the commentators, the way I want you guys to try to like take what they do a little bit and make it your own. Like, as far as like the way we talk about the wrestlers, and you try to present it in a way that like you're putting them over basically, bro, but you're putting them over properly and politely. Like, you're not just dumping on them, oh, they fucking suck, this match fucking sucked, this guy tripped off the ropes, he botched this, he botched that, oh my god, I'm sick to my stomach. When you do that, that ain't gonna get you a job.
No. That's why I think you should have always mention, even if a wrestler does
See, I want
something.
this to be a public record, acknowledgement,
So I feel like even if a wrestler does something bad, like let's just use this. That spot a couple of weeks ago where Ricky starts on the rope, that was a bad spot. But then 2 minutes later, he had a pretty good spot. It's like you don't just focus solely on he watched this terribly. It's like, okay, but talk about
all Ricky did was, at the end of the day, just like Michael Jordan, who misses shots sometimes.
Yeah.
And then he might have missed that last shot, but then he's going to go down the court and he's going to hit the game winner.
Yep.
You don't even remember the last shot.
Michael Jordan, he missed shots, but guess what? He's still the best.
It's more mentality, like you said. He still went out there 2 minutes later and put on a great spot. He just moved forward.
yeah.
What was it last night we were talking about? I think it was that opening match where Jay was talking about, well, he can't throw a punch. And it's like, okay, but he does deliver a good.
I didn't mind the punches. I don't know why he's hitting on the punches like that. In my opinion, the punches, are the least of the problem for all this. I think they're not maximizing on the potential of the story by not having Taz ringside with him.
That guy's a loser. Dump him.
Oh, Josh Alexander, new Impact champion.
Dump Hook.
I think they're going to put the title back on Josh because they never really wanted to take it off of him, for starters. But secondly, they have to realize that because you know what? Jay loves to throw this bird around. He loves to throw it around, so I'm going to tonight. Alex Shelley's title run has been lackluster.
That's because his career has been lackluster.
This is a really good promo segment. Right?
I mean, look, did him and Nick Aldis put on a great match? Yes, they did. But that's because, guess what? Nick Aldis can put on a good match with a wet paper bag.
Well, he was the one
I'll give Josh Alexander his flowers, man. I'll give Motor City Machine Guns their flowers, too. In the tag team division, I think they would be fantastic. That's what they're meant for. That's what they are. I don't see him as a world champion. I don't think he's a world champion. I don't look at him as a world champion. I don't acknowledge him as a world champion. But Alexander, he looks like someone that can go. He looks like someone who not only can go, but very technical, very savvy in the ring, has a good look.
Josh Alexander is one of the absolute best doing it.
I think he's really good. I think world champion, Impact, sure. But WWE, I would love to see it. I'd love to see him have a match with Finn Balor or Seth Rollins or hell, even Roman Reigns. But he's so far down the pecking order. It's like,
Well, I say this with all the respect in my heart, but I don't see Josh Alexander as a world champion in WWE. I see him as an intercontinental United States, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I'll give you like 6 names of guys I think have potential to be a world champion in WWE in the next 10 years. And that's Matt Cardona, Nick Aldis, LA Knight, Corbin, Finn Balor, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Those would be the guys I would go with gold over the next couple of years after you're done with Roman. And of course, we'll throw Cody in there too.
The only one I'm not sure on is Shinsuke. Like, in their mind, they think that he can't get past the language barrier. I think he can. You just put somebody with it.
I don't think the language barrier matters. What matters is how you present it, what you do. If they built him a good mafia of bad looking, dudes. Like, I mean, like when Shinsuke comes out, it looks like you're watching Enter the Dragon kind of shit. And he has his one American assistant. Just like in Kill Bill. And that's the translator. Everything else is in hard-bodied Japanese.
Steven Chambers, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to throw this up here.
Like
Leo Rush is a fucking, listen, Leo Rush is a very talented man, but he makes silly decisions, career decisions.
Here's the thing. Leo Rush should take option C. He'll have to be around long enough to take option C to do it.
I don't know, man. I don't even think Savage can help Leo Rush.
No. Well, actually, there is a way. There's a way you can. You know how you help him? You walk up to him. You say, I'm doing this for your own good. You slap him across the face and tell him, quit being such an asshole.
Maybe.
And I'm not talking about on camera. I'm talking about like in the back in the locker room. Alex Shelley, I'm going to say this with the nicest way I can, but Alex Shelley to me does not look like a champion. He looks lost.
I'm not going to say lost. He just, I don't think his personality is that, captivating, to be honest. It's nothing personal. I don't think he's a tag team competitor. He's fantastic with his tag team. They have that down packed. I could see them even being WWE tag team champions of the world. at one day because they have the reputation. They have the. They could if they get in there and they stop fucking around. You got to do it while you can.
Here's the thing.
But that's if they even want to. They might be impact guys for life.
Here's the thing.
They're too fucking old.
I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if
they're still good though. They don't make mistakes. They're good in the ring. I won't take away from their wrestling ability. Do I like their spots?
They quit like 3-4 times.
I don't know. I don't follow them like that. I'm just going off what I've seen on highlights and shit.
Well, this is where we get into an interesting question. At what point do we say too old? Because, and I want to make this point. I'm going to point this out. I agree with this guy who pointed this out. They said,
to me, it's not about age. Age has nothing to do with it.
hold on.
Jay, you hold on. Jay was a creative pro with me, and we watched a 76-year-old man have a match.
That was fucking horrible. You even said who the fuck you were.
What are you talking about? I knew who he was. He's like, oh, this guy's a wrestler.
Like, who the fuck is this guy?
I was fucking being a dick. I was being savage.
See?
So look, here's the thing.
They're too
What I
fucking
don't
old.
like-
You can't give them runs.
He was
I know.
Going. Motor City machine guns
Go ahead, Travis, before you have a fucking heart attack.
No, it's okay. I don't have heart attacks. I don't have deaths.
One day we're all gonna drop dead, man, and you should pray it's from a heart attack. So you're done with this shit. You don't want to fucking wake up in the hospital.
No, yeah, like I've been gone. But
Quick and fast.
here's
Drop
my
that.
issue. I don't like when WWE says things like, "Oh, well, we're not sure about pushing LA Knight because he's too old." Can you give Money in the Bank to Damian Priest, who's literally the exact same age? It's like you gotta go. If this guy is too old, this guy is too old. Just because this guy has
Priest is believable.
doesn't mean like you're gonna sign. I'll tell you why LA Knight. At this rate, I don't know that LA Knight will ever be a world champion in WWE. I'll tell you the reason why. He got himself, and Vince and Triple H do not like that. They like guys that they got, guys that they helped.
Appreciate your comments, man. I'm sorry that Travis doesn't highlight them. It's a fucking shame.
Huh?
Right?
You're cutting out.
This turned into a great segment to a silly. Oh my god, it gets more sillier.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Comments.
Yeah, I put some up tonight.
He said, put up some.
You know what? Comments are like likes. I will put them up there if they earn being put up there.
Jesus Christ, Jay. It's going down, huh?
This is another thing that Impact does way too much to me, in my opinion, which is, I mean, look at this. You got Kushida, Leo Rush, Alex Shelley, Josh Alexander, Bully Ray. It's like guys, how many people y'all need in the segment?
They ruined the great thing right now. This was probably the horrible question.
Oh my god, you know how bad this is? It is so bad that my live watch stream, it's just looping.
Man, why they play New Japan episodes? Look, August 14, 2016. What the fuck?
What are they doing?
I always thought Josh Barnett was good commentator.
Hopefully losing to Zelda. Down.
Here comes Kenny. Oh, man.
Hey, you know what? Legend of Zelda, Here's the Kingdom, great game. I'm going on record saying great game. But it's not Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably better.
Oh, it's not anywhere near.
The story might be better on Final Fantasy, without a doubt, no problem. But the game is trash.
Says the guy who's put in what 70 hours into it.
I still have not even close. I wish I still haven't even beat that game. I'm almost. I just did the. I'm at the castle now. Bahamut comes out.
God, the Bahamut fight was a good fight.
Yeah, whatever, man. But dude, you're just pressing one button.
I mean, there's more to it than that, but they certainly made it you could do that.
Well, what? High potions? Okay, high potions and stone skin. Okay, great. It's pretty simple.
I mean, yeah. And somebody was asking.
The fucking dog heals you, and all you're doing is going to pinpoints. There's no actual. Hear me out now. There's no actual detective work. There's no actual like skill involved. Like, I have to figure out where I have to go. In Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9.
And even 7 remake to a certain degree.
Oh no, we're not talking 7 remake. Original. 7 remake's a joke too. It's the same thing. Very lenient.
7 remake was better than the original.
The remake was good, but it's still not. It's not what Final Fantasy 7 was, because Final Fantasy 7 you didn't have to wait. You didn't have to wait and wait and wait to play it. You played it, and as soon as you played it in the open world.
Here's the
thing.
Different worlds,
2 different experiences. Good game, good story, retold in their own way with new hippie bullshit politics that had nothing to do with the original game. Let's not forget that. All kinds of other shit. Final Fantasy 16, you can't even cast summons. You can't recruit teammates. You just go and you play and you're the badass. And it's a cool game. Very good game. Very great. I love it. It's a good game. But it could have been 100 times better.
Somebody said this in an article, which, mind you, he proceeded to give the game a 9. He said he gave it a 9 out of 10. But he said it's the best Game of Thrones simulator you're ever going to play.
But it's not. You don't even have good control like that. You don't have control of your crew. It's not like you can actually build your. I mean, I don't know the end game, but I would assume even in the end game, there's no open world.
But you know what? But you know what's funny about that to me? Like, there's no. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you, but there's no open world. I want people to understand this. I like open world, but I'm also a person who goes, not every single game needs to be it.
Well, I don't care. When Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, like, I need to, like, find a way to have, like, 10 days just locked in a room.
Okay, so you enjoy your Grand Theft Auto that, according to the league, rumors of the league, is going to be female protagonist, no cussing, no no beating up.
I'm going to just beat the game and move on with my life.
It's going to be woke garbage, but enjoy.
It's still GTA. It's still, the story's still going to be, the story's still going to be good.
I don't like GTA. I'm weird. I know that I'm weird in this regard, but I will say this.
If you didn't beat part 5, I don't know what to tell you. The story was
I just didn't care for it.
Dude, come on, man. Trevor is on another level, storytelling-wise. Like, he's the greatest guy.
End of the day, I don't hate GTA. But for me personally,
I don't love it enough to keep playing it after I beat it. I don't play online.
You're gonna dogpile on me in just a second when I say this, but honestly, for me and my personal taste, I actually like the Mafia franchise better.
Yeah, obviously there's something wrong with you that hasn't been diagnosed yet. But that's cool. I'm okay with that. Listen, don't even listen to them when they diagnose you. All the diagnoses are just lies anyway. But besides that,
I did diagnose, but here's the thing: at the end of the day,
GTA 5 is maybe like on PC, it's the best graphic card and all the mods. GTA 5 is hands down the life simulator.
Look. I'm not the biggest GTA fan. I'm not the biggest fan of GTA 5. But even me, knowing someone who's like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I can't argue the biggest thing that matters, which is it is the most successful game ever made. Like it has sold more copies, made more money.
Here's what the future is, gentlemen. I'm ready to tell you if you want to know. GTA, when it gets updated, like in 5 years, with the AI simulator and the fucking the headset, the VR, and the metaverse and all that shit.
Can't play it.
I'm not saying you're gonna play it. I'm telling you what's about to start to mankind.
Oh,
There will be people by the millions, if not 1 billion. I believe they will have by 2030 1 billion active players playing that new thing that's going to come out, which is basically like you're alive in GTA, and it's going to get to the point where all the other big game companies now are all going to have to bow down to Rockstar, because if they want a chance of their people playing Call of Duty, they'll have to play it in their living room of the house they own in the metaverse that is Grand Theft Auto 6 or 7, whatever the fuck it is, because it's fucking coming. It's fucking coming.
I just put it, Savage. I just put in the private chat what the future is. The future is we ain't gonna be here and Skynet's gonna take over everything.
Sky.
I don't know about Skynet.
AKA Apple.
We don't have to worry about Skynet. What we have to worry about is the 13 families that are,
It's the what?
The 13 families. You know.
I can't hear you over Jay, so
that's probably a good
Apple's gonna take over.
I don't want to get murdered tonight live on the street. They're coming to pull up.
Go ahead, get murdered. You'll get us more views.
The show will be over and be done. You're gonna start a new channel probably called Wrestling with Travis or Wrestling with Alonzo, right? That's the name?
Yeah.
Where's Alonzo? Get Alonzo up here. There's Alonzo.
Is it the big one or the little one?
I don't know. You named him.
I made him when I was like 6, by the way.
Who is this? You made this?
Yeah, Build Bear.
Oh, shit. Okay. I understand. Does it talk?
He did, but he unfortunately he botched the timeline.
He passed away. Well, yours lasted a long time. My son's only lasted 1 year.
I was super huge into superheroes back in the day. I still am. Like, to this day, still. The game I'm most excited for this year is Spider-Man 2. I think it's going to be amazing.
Yo, Jay, you remember when I choke slammed you through that table that the 2 metal chairs were on, and then you bounced off the floor and slammed your ankle in the leg? It's good stuff. This kid bounced off the floor like a handball.
Crippling people.
Awesome.
Yeah, look, and I'm not giving any shade if you are one of these people, Savage. I have no shade. But like somebody got really rude with my cousin the other day at his door because his daughter, who's 16, doesn't have she has a cell phone, but they can talk and can text, no data or anything. She proceeds to start, and I'm like, whoa! I was like, back up a second. I'm like, are you her parent? No, then shut the fuck up. Parents should raise their kids. It shouldn't be my parents are raising your kid. It should be your parent, you're raising your kid. I'm the number one problem I see with the American society. We're trying to remove parents from the equation. Schools want to go, well, we can teach your kids that there's 6
that's been happening since the 1800s, though. So, I mean, they toe tag you from the moment you're born to the moment you die, and they tax you for everything you do. without
You like
justification. Only rich people should have to pay for taxes. The common person who makes under $250,000 a year should not have to pay a fucking penny in fucking tax, a penny in violations, because none of them are fucking God. The camera tickets, the flashing lights, the screw jobs, the bullshit. It's all
are
bullshit.
you
It's all a scam. The schools are a scam.
are
Government's a
you
scam. Medicare is a fucking scam. People can come here from any fucking country in the world and automatically make more money than anyone that's been living here for 100 fucking plus years. It doesn't fucking matter. That's the way this world works. America is set up to fuck the people who decide to live here and do business here. And some people get fucked more than others. Some people get fucked less. The people with a lot of money don't get fucked at all because
look at our fucking
they have the money. They have the money to avoid the fucking and do their own fucking.
hey
And while
guys. People watching this, if you ever take on me saying anything other than like if this is the one non-wrestling thing you take from what I say, listen to me. Our justice system is rigged in the favor of the criminal. It is when you have a system that is innocent until proven guilty, you have automatically set it up for the guilty party to get
all
away
that's
with it.
bullshit. All you need to know is that dude, all right, that dude that everybody should be scared of. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna do him any favors. I'm not gonna say it. I'll just say the greater power. There is a greater power. He's been here for a long time. And he's got this shit by the balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all you need to know.
I mean, it's crazy, but you know, the funny thing is, are you a fan of Dave Chappelle or not really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, he's got one sketch in particular I love where everything is he's like Bloomberg is fucking up, then it gets to the next guy, Kennedy is fucking up, Lincoln is fucking up. It gets to him in a like he's like in Africa. He's like, oh look, some white guys on a boat. I'm gonna go say hi. After he said the chief is fucked up, like 2 weeks later in the Atlantic, I fucked up. It's like every time we bitch about our leaders, remember we're the ones who.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. I mean, I voted against who shall not be Joe name. Worst, like, and this is what people don't get. I hate when I hear people say this is like an excuse for something. Well, yeah, I voted for this, but Trump is just such an asshole. Who cares? If he kept your gas below $2, that should matter to you more than his opinion on freaking the Mexican border. It's like you should care more about the economic side of this, not the I'm going to be petty and complain because this guy said I don't like Mexicans or Greeks or whatever. At the end of the day, the president doesn't need to be likable. He just needs to make good decisions.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it's getting real out there. Just be careful.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I got bitched out the other day by a person. Look, and I hate saying it this way, but a person who proceeded to, well, I want to be called Pete, and how dare you call me not this, this, this. I was like, whoa. I was like, I got no problem calling you whatever you want. If you want to be a purple dinosaur from Mars, I'm fine with it. But you tell me what you want to be called. You don't just expect me to guess your appearance. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I don't. Well, yeah, everybody should have a conversation. That's all I have to say on that. I'm not even gonna go farther in that because I don't have the energy, the time.
But like you said, and I try to avoid saying the F word unless I have to. But like you said, and I agree with you, there's 7 billion people on this planet. A lot of them are assholes. You know what you say to those people? Fuck them. Who cares?
Here's my plan. None of this shit will matter because I'm not going to get famous from this podcast.
No.
I'm going to get famous from something else. And then this podcast is going to blow up.
You're gonna get famous from Marty being like the fastest man to ever get canceled on a show.
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. Hopefully for the better.
Yeah, it will.
Because I deserve the limousines and the jets, and I deserve to have a bank account that is very expendable, so I can buy whatever the fuck I need when I need it, so I can do God's work.
You know, I was watching something today that was like superstars who were being paired up together were absolute genius. And one of them they talked about is they said, you know, yeah, Flair is the breakout star, obviously. They said, but think about this. Think about how good Four Horsemen worked when you had Flair, who was, you know, wheeling, stealing, limousine, whatever, all that stuff. With Arn Anderson, you have one guy wearing the ornate, fancy robes, another dude in a tracksuit. The other dude's in a tracksuit. He's like, that works so well because he's like, you just had such a contrast here. But it was like Flair was willing to be like, hey, you know what? Go beat that guy up. And Arn Anderson did it.
That's fucking great.
That's
Everybody go watch Edge of Greatness. Savage will be there live July 30th in Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania. If you can't get down there, 137 Aaron Lane, Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania. Again, Edge of Greatness. Main events, Matt Cardona versus Casey Navarro. I'll do this for you.
Wrestling fans, Battlefield Pro Wrestling is back on Premier Streaming Network and live in Broadheadsville July 30th with Edge of Greatness. Come see Casey Navarro take on the indie god Matt Cardona in a street fight. In addition, the East Coast ace Jordan Oliver debuts to take on Encore Moore. And last, we determined BPW Tag Team Champions in a gauntlet. All this July 30th live!
I think Casey Navarro's taking that one.
Yeah, I do too, and I can't wait to talk to him. Casey Navarro is going to be at Wrestle Bash as well. Very excited to have him there. I've been working with him for a while now, as far as like doing interviews and working with him at the Battlefield. But this is going to be a little different because I'm going to get to spend some quality time with him. Haku's going to be there. I'm going to try to spend quality time with all of them. Try to get some good content.
Who are you calling a horrible star? You know what? Freaking Casey Navarro is going to be a big name to watch in the future. I guarantee you he's going to be AEW champ one day.
Jay, I wouldn't even know where to start. Probably too many episodes. And I think you dogged on him even more, Jay. So, I mean, if Tony ever hires me, the first thing he's going to say is never let Jay on your show again, ever.
I mean, even if Tony doesn't hire you, I still say that.
And like I said, Jay, I don't know what it is. Maybe you're just getting old. You need to go to the doctor, take a vision test. I don't think your eyes are working anymore, man.
You know what?
I don't think your eyes are working. Because A,
you know what?
You're not watching it, and B, you're not there live, which you could be. If he wanted to, Travis, he could be ringside with Savage, taking photos, videos of the action, ringside with Matt Cardona.
Shit, you figure out a way to admit teleportation, I'll be there.
Yeah, I think that's an expensive flight, Travis.
Yeah, I know. It is.
You want to walk here? Start now. You might make it.
After 4 foot surgeries, I don't walk more than about 10 feet.
You got to get like one of those like little scooters or something.
Yeah.
Get a comfortable scooter with a nice comfy seat. I saw somebody today that had a brand new Harley Davidson, right? I'm not a big motorcycle guy, but it looked so cool. And it's a new one, right? You could tell it's like 2023 Harley. And that GPS built in, like not even GPS. Yeah, like
I had to come in and say none of us are gonna work for Tony Khan. None of us. That includes you.
Work where?
All the negative stuff you've been saying about TK, AEW, the stars. You have to delete all that and delete this show.
I can see us working for Tony Khan. If he hires us on How do we
And you
fix
gotta
this?
delete that.
And us can be like, yeah. But you know what? I figured it out. It's not that he's got bad eyesight. I think Jay has just become so old that he's Clint Eastwood and Gran Torino. Get off my damn lawn, and everybody sucks. Everybody goes out for a punch. Everybody
Listen,
sucks.
you guys cannot honestly listen. You guys cannot honestly say that last night's wrestling show did it for you.
I can't say what I didn't hear what you said, so
I don't know. Basically, I'm thinking it's time to.
let's get out of it.
Well, I got to do that too, but nah, get more professional on the show.
Yeah.
We'll see. We're gonna have to have a little powwow.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been Wrestling with Savage, and this episode probably will get deleted. But you all have a good night.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Later, bro.